Okay. I think, are we all in? I think, is that everybody? I'm looking at the group. I think it's everybody.
No, Sharon Salzberg.
Oh, Sharon Salzberg, yeah. Well, hang on a bit then, okay? We'll have a little chit chat. So I'm just trying to think. So I know what I'm going to do for Emma and Richard. I'm going to come round to Emma and Rita, your mother. I'm going to think how I'm going to work out with Sharon's mum, but maybe I'll just send Dahlia around there. I think that's what she.
I'll need somebody for the other one as well, obviously.
What? Oh, what's the other one? Just think, who's? I'm asked.
I believe that you read the Megilla twice on Purim.
Oh, I see. Oh, right. Okay, fine. I'll probably be around.
So you do one, and then when you go to your mother-in-law, I'll get, like last year I got Steve Jackson with the second one.
Oh, fine. Give him it. Whenever. I'm probably happy to do both times, but if you get Steve, I'm also happy. It's all fine. It's all good.
mean, gosh, maybe no one will be doing it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe.
Right. Are we going to wait any longer or not? Sharon Salzberg, anybody else have you got?
I think you should start because...
I think we're going to start.
I think we should start.
Okay, fine. Yeah. We're going to start. Okay, fine. So now we're going to think, how are we going to do this? Because I'm thinking together with you, honestly, I'm thinking how we're going to do it. I mean, there's a plan here for people to learn the whole... Do you think you can learn the whole thing? Anybody think they can learn... Oh, I think Rena thinks she can learn the whole thing. Do you, Rena?
Rena.
Sorry, I was muted. No, I do not think I can learn the whole thing, but for years I've wanted to learn it. So okay. I figure whatever I learn. It's not like I'm going to be doing it at shul for someone.
Fine. And have you got a kosher Megillah at home to read from?
No, but I have I downloaded the Jaffa app where you can put it in tikkun mode, so you can have it without all the tamim.
Yeah, I sent you that, by the way, by WhatsApp as well. Unless
Rena, I can do better. You could. I have a kosher Megillah, and you can use mine.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I could get one also. So I'm not. I should
worried. Just say for the record that Rena's my neighbor.
Oh.
So we're good.
Yeah, I have a few tikkunim in the house anyway.
I'm just thinking, if you want to read it and you want to make it kind of kosher, then you need to read it from a kosher cloth. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do it the right way.
I have no intentions of reading the whole thing.
Incidentally, I had kind of an idea, went through my mind, that what about this little group, everyone takes upon a chapter for themselves, and then hi Irene, that's better. Everyone takes a chapter for themselves. Who am I missing? Missing Emma, she's gone. Okay, everyone takes a chapter for themselves and everybody reads one chapter. We can do it all on Zoom. I thought it'd be quite a nice idea, but the Rav didn't. He thought, no, Zoom is kind of b'diavad sort of thing to do, and you should really be hearing it directly from somebody rather than hearing it from somebody else by Zoom. I thought it would have been nice. But anyway, guess we're not doing that. Okay, so I think, have you all got like a chumash or a tikkun or anything to hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know all the boys here are men and boys. I'm sure are familiar. I mean, do you do? Richard, I know the other two guys. I know Noam knows how to read, and I think Gil does as well. But I just don't remember. Do you have Torah and stuff, Richard, or not?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so okay, so you're familiar with the notes, but I guess the ladies aren't so familiar.
I laned Megillah.
You laned Megillah. Okay, yeah. I think you said that right. Okay, fine.
I actually have done laning a number of times, not ever of Megillah though.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to do it
I did learn to lane, but I never actually did more than a little bit of Ha'azinu as one done.
All right, okay. I don't think we're going to do the mitzvah boy generic method of learning the actual names of the notes. Maybe that, I don't know, there may be a better way, but I want to just try and cut that out and just go and sort of dive straight in.
I feel like most bar mitzvah boys start a year in advance, so why bother with all that approach?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to try and get around that. We're going to have to. Okay, we're just going to get around it. We're just going to dive straight in. Has everybody got Chumash open, like, and everything in front of you? Which is what I should have said before.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a Chumash. Okay. Oh, Rich is not prepared. He's not a Boy Scout. He's gone to get. Wait for Richard. I'm thinking if I should do this with a screen share. Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yes.
Are you all chumashed up, Emma?
She's just finding one.
Okay, fine. All right.
I also need to get one. So
All right. So let's wait. Everyone should have one. Everyone have. I mean, in theory, we could do it screen share, but let's not. Let's see if we can just do our own one.
I thought I'd lain the 11th Perek.
That's what Dahlia said. Yeah.
Are we like choosing our?
And I wasn't joking. In my message in the community group, I wasn't joking. I actually was dropped for Dahlia. In Protea, she read it for Sharon's mother and all the ladies and one or two men. It was a bit iffy, but anyway, she read it. She read it, and I think they were given. I can't remember how it worked out, but I think the choice was me or her, and they all went for her. So that's fair enough. Are we all set? We all set? Richard?
Yeah.
Set. Emma, are you around?
Can I ask another question? Did the Rav
Sure.
actually talk? Did the Rav talk to you about how he like intends to kind of do Purim and leaning? Like, where does he want to go with this group? Does he have thoughts about that?
No, I never asked him. You mean, what does he think this group's going to do?
I mean, I just was wondering if he had feelings about it.
No, I never discussed it with him.
Okay.
I think he was. I don't think he's that well at the moment. He was going to come in.
I was going to say, I think he's a bit under the weather at the moment. So
yes.
He's on top of the weather again.
Yeah, so he was going to come in and do halachot. So we can always do halachot later. Gil, are you with us? I think he's still there. Are you there?
Yeah. I'll turn my camera on in a moment.
Okay, fine. Your chumash stops. That's good. Okay, let's just get started. I don't know if we should do it parrot fashion or just like. Okay. Oh, let's just start from the beginning. You see the first few words, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I just want to see the pattern. Those same notes are going to appear. Those are the notes that appear before a stop in the pasuk. Okay, the note under the Achashverosh is a stop, and the other stop, of course, is the end of the pasuk. And you're always going to find before a stop or the end of the pasuk, you're going to find that that note. Let's see the one that comes under under Vayhi, the first word, or Umeah, which is at the end of the pasuk, and you're going to see it at the end of the next pasuk. Okay, yeah, you always see that. Asher, okay, you'll see it there in the end of pasuk bet, and of course you see it, and the same thing B'Serei Hamadinot, same thing on pasuk gimel, right? And you're always going to see that in the pasuk, and you might see it in the middle of the pasuk. So far, so good. So, Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh. That's the first ones, okay? And I'm reading on. Just follow me down until you see that note coming again. Umeah Medina Asher B'Shushan Habira. Looking myself. L'chol Sarav Va'avadav. Hamadinot Lefanav. Right? That's it. The note, and I know I wasn't going to say this, but it's a tipcha, and it's either et nachta if it's the middle of the pasuk, or sof pasuk if it's the end of the pasuk. Okay, carrying on with the story. Okay, umat yom. Okay, so that's one thing we need. That's one thing you need to do. I don't know. Do you want to all sing it together or something, and just go through it, or I don't know, Richard. I don't know. I'm trying to think myself how to do this. So all sing it together, or let's just do that. See how it goes. Okay, we're going to do it from the beginning, okay? We're going to... Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh. Next one. Umeah, look for it, okay? Umeah Medina. Bayamim hahem. Asher B'Shushan Habira. Yeah? L'chol Sarav Va'avadav Hamadinot Lefanav. Okay, now I sent that recording. Could you all open that Word document? Was it okay? Was it openable? And not now, but was it openable?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Emma didn't try. Well, anyway, it is openable. I can see that look on her, but it's okay. Anyway, it is openable, I think. It took me a while to get that together, but anyway, so you can kind of hear it again then. By the way, oh, sugar, I forgot to record this, and he told me, Yossi, to record it.
It is recording. I can see the recording, the red
Are
button.
you sure? Oh, so Yossi must have done it for me. That was kind of him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yossi did it for me. I didn't do it myself. That's great. Oh, thanks. So we can. So Yossi is going to send us the link so you can hear it there. Okay, fine. So now we're going to carry on. I want to choose. Okay, we're just going to carry on in the first pasuk. Okay, and then we're going to try and find the same notes coming again. Okay, so we're going to do Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh, and now next one is Hu Achashverosh. And then we're looking for that one again, okay? Munach Revi'i, those guys who know, okay? So we're going to find that again in Pasuk Gimel, except there's one note before the Paras Umadai. And we just do Chel Paras, just repeat it. Chel Paras Umadai. Okay? I'm looking for the next one. Okay. In Hey, Uvimlot Hayamim Haela. Okay. In Vav, Chu Karpas Utachelet. Okay. I'm glad we got the recording because you can just go over it yourselves afterwards. That's what you're gonna have to do somehow. Okay. Now we're going back to the first pasuk. Okay. So we know. Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh, Hu Achashverosh. Next one, haven't come up before. Hamolech, it's called a pashta. Hamolech, gonna see it in Gimel. Shalosh, and then in Daled. Et Osher, I know you've got two of them on that note. It doesn't make, on that word, makes no difference. Et Osher. Forget Vechakar, we'll come to it another time in Daled. I'm looking for the next one. In Vav. Achuz. Okay. Is this going okay for everybody? Richard?
Yes, Barry.
No.
Hold on, I lost the last one. It's not
we're in Vav.
It wasn't Shushan Habira, no?
No.
Okay, well that's great.
In Vav, Achuz.
Achuz, got it? Okay, fine. So we're kind of getting the groups together now. Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh, Hu Achashverosh, Hamolech. Now, after you get a pashta, you always get a zakef katon. I'm trying not to give the names. There we are. Mehodu v'ad kush. Let's see where I get that again. If you look at, go straight to Vav. Achuz b'chavle vutz v'argaman. Now I'm in Zayin. Bashkot bichlei zahav. Got it? Okay. Now we're getting back to the first pasuk. Okay, Hamol again. Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh, Hu Achashverosh, Hamolech mehodu v'ad kush. Next one, Sheva. It's kind of low. You can see it's. Oh no, it's just the way I picture it. Just I picture that note. Maybe I don't know it so well. Sheva. Now we're going to see that somewhere else. We're going to see it in Gimel. Hapartamim. Didn't do that so well. Hapartamim. Hapartamim. Then we sing it in Hey. Va'ad katan. Okay. Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh, hu Achashverosh hamolech mehodu v'ad kush sheva v'esrim. Now, that's the first time we've seen this note before the Umea Medina v'esrim. Just kind of, it's almost like saying it, v'esrim Umea Medina. Vayhi b'mei Achashverosh hu Achashverosh hamolech mehodu v'ad kush sheva v'esrim umea medina. Anybody brave want to do it?
ויהי בימי אחשוורוש הוא אחשוורוש המולך מהודו ועד כוש 7 ו20 מדינה.
That's it. Okay. I think Noam's got it. I told you about his dad, so he's got it. Right. Okay. Bayamim hahem. Same as Umea Medina. Bayamim hahem. Keshevet hamelech achashverosh. We know all these ones, right? New one coming now. Okay. This is called Yitiv. Al. Truth. It's pretty much the same as Hamolech. I don't know if anybody more expert might make a difference. I don't. I think some people try and do Hamolech as Hamolech, kind of like two things, whereas Al is more sort of exact, like just a single note. Al, but whatever. You can go either way. Al, Kisei, Malchuto. By the way, it's the same as Hamolech, Mehodu, okay, Vad Kush. Al Kisei Malchuto. Kisei Malchuto is like Hodu ad Kush, right? Asher Bushushan Habira. Okay. Anybody else wants to try that one? It's going to be Noam again, isn't it? Noam again. Okay. Gil, want to try?
Not sure I quite got the tune down.
Okay, fine. Beseda, I got it. Noam, want to go?
בימים ההם כשבט המלך אחשוורוש על כיסא מלכותו אשר בשושן הבירה.
Yeah. Okay, next one is, we know the shalosh already. We know shalosh l'molcho. By the way, it's not malcho, it's molcho. It's I can't think if I can start giving the whole grammatical reasons. I'm not sure I even know them well enough. I just know it's molcho. So it's, but the note on the Bishnat is the Mapach. Bishnat, and then Shalosh, like Achuz, like Amalech. So Mapach, Bishnat, Shalosh, Lemolcho. And then it's, do you remember when we did Hamolech, Mehodu V'ad Kush, Asa Mishteh, same notes, Asa Mishteh, L'chol Sarav, Ba'avadav, Cher. We've had these notes, Paras, Umadai, Hapartamim, V'sarei, Hamadinot, Lefanav. Have we had a mercha, this V'sarei, have we had one? I can't remember. Yeah, the Esrim Umeya, the same one, the Esrim Umeya Medina, the Sarei HaMedina, sorry, in that first pasuk, yeah? The first pasuk finishes the Esrim Umeya Medina, and now this one is going, the Sarei HaMedinot Lefanav. Okay, so the notes just repeating themselves. Rena, you okay with this? Making sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, all right. Okay, fine. I'm going to plow on, and that's what we're going to do. And then you're going to have to use what I sent you plus this recording and see if you can go over it a bit, because I can't really go over it for you or kind of put it more in your head. Okay. Now it's Baharoto. Okay, Baharoto. We know that from the first pasuk. Who without the who? Achashverosh. Baharoto. In the second pasuk again Achashverosh. And then in the third pasuk in Gimel, Umadai. Now we're back to Dalet. Baharoto. Et Osher, we've had it before, like Hamolech in the first pasuk. Et Osher, Kavod Malchuto. Like Kisei, sorry, in the second pasuk in Bet, Kisei Malchuto. Where else? Can't remember. Asa Mishter, that's better to do. In Pasuk Gimel. Asa Mishter, Kavod Malchuto. Okay, now we're coming to one that I didn't know what that note's called. And I just do Ve'et Yakar. That's it. Ve'et Yakar. I'm trying to think what it is. Is that like?
Is it Katan?
Sorry?
Isn't it just Pashto and Katan
Yeah, but
put together?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. It's just the way it's
because it's hyphenated.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, fine. Bet Yakar, fine. I'm with you. Yeah. Tiferet Gedulato, same as Umea from the first pasuk, Medina. Second pasuk, Asher, Bushashan Habira, Yamim Rabim, same as in the Gimel, Asa Mishteh, Yamim Rabim, Shmonim Umaat Yom. Okay, now we're going to come to one that's got a good few more notes. Okay, so here we go. The first one, Uvim Lot, same as, Chel Paras Umadai, Uvim Lot, Hayamim Ha'ele. Okay, here we come to the Pazeh. Asa, that's called a munach, kind of sit and wait a bit. Asa, it's coming. Asa HaMelech. Okay, and that comes, and funny, you get a lot of pazerim, more than I think you see in the Chum, from my learning anyway, you get more pazerim in the Megillah than you do in the Chumash, I think. Never done the count, but it's kind of more of an exciting sort of note, so maybe that's the reason why, I don't know. Kind of suggests action. Asa HaMelech L'chol Ha'am. I'm trying to think, is it the same? Because I just don't even know what I do. Asa l'chol ha'am. Yes, the same thing. Asa ha'melech l'chol ha'am. Same as asa ha'nimse'im. That's called a tlisha ha'nimse'im. By the way, the tlisha, you can see it's pointing down to the right. You're used to that, Richard. You're used to tlisha k'tana g'dola. This is a k'tana, and you're used to doing them differently, but I haven't heard anybody who does them differently in the Megillah. Everyone just says it the same way. Doesn't matter what it is, which way it faces, if you see what I mean. And here we come for the Kadma Ve'azla. B'shushan Habira. Okay, so we've got some new notes happening here. Going back. Ubim Lot Hayamim Ha'ele. Asa HaMelech. I'm going to ask you in a minute now, so you better get it. Asa HaMelech L'chol Ha'am Hanimse'im B'shushan Habira. And now this is the first time we're coming across what's called a darga L'migadol. We've had the next one, Bad Katan, Mishteh, Shivat Yamim. And I forgot the name of the next. What's it called? What's it called, that next note? Doesn't matter. B'chatzar, Ginat Bitan Hamelech. Okay, so that's kind of a pretty exciting sort of pasuk. I don't know, I just think so. Okay, and I'm doing one more time, then it's you. And then anybody else, you want to do it, Richard?
No, absolutely not.
No, you on for it in a minute? Want to hear one more time? You want to go for it now?
I'll go for it.
Okay, here we go.
ובמלאת הימים האלה עשה המלך לכל העם הנמצאים.
לכל העם, give it more of a pause. לכל העם.
הנמצאים.
You did it a bit more of a shakhtana from the Chumash sort of thing. עשה המלך לכל העם הנמצאים. And by the way, if you don't do it my way, your way is also fine. Nobody cares. Okay, seriously. Okay, go on.
בשושן הבירה למגדול ועד קטן משתה שבעת ימים.
You did a bit echadik there. That you're katan. Lemigadol ועד קטן. You sound I put a bit extra sad. I don't want to do it, so I put myself off. But Lemigadol Ba'ad Katan.
למגדול ועד קטן,
Yeah.
משתה 7 ימים, בחצר גינת ביתן המלך.
Great. Chur, we've had it before. We've had it in all over the place. Chel paras in Gimel. Chel paras umadai. Here. Chur karpas utachelet. Achuz b'chavle vutz be'argaman al gelilei chesev ve'amudei shesh. Note, by the way, this is just a note about how you read it. You would normally expect the word to be glile, right? I don't know. Most words usually have the stress on the last syllable, so you'd normally expect it to be al glile, but you don't. It's called. I think this is nasogacho, which means make the stress earlier in that word because it just doesn't sound good to say al glile chesev. So it's al glile chesev. It's just like a grammatical. It's not grammatical. It's a tam thing. Al glile chesev v'amudei shesh. Same thing, by the way, va'amudei rather than va'amudei. Va'amudei shesh mitot zahav v'chesev al ritzfas bahat v'shesh v'socharet. Stuff I'm telling you about out of interest. It's not ritzpat. Normally you'd expect to see ritzpat. You'd normally expect to see a dagesh in the pay. I don't know if anyone is interested, but you'd expect to see a dagesh in the pay, but you don't. It changes the meaning, funnily enough. So I read. I got it wrong for every year I read it apart from last year, the first time I saw it. So anyway, that's it. Al ritzfas bahat vashesh v'dar v'socharet. Okay. Anybody want to have a go over that one? Anyone want to try it? Anyone of the girls? No.
I'm passing.
Passing. Emma? No, they're all passing. Okay, fine. All right. Is this, I want to know seriously, is it like a chabur? Is this going okay for you? Have you got any other method of doing it? Anybody got any other ideas? I'm happy to listen.
I mean, the one thing that worked for me in the past was that I had a recording of the whole parak in front of me, and I would just go over, besides learning the ta'amim, which is something that, again, we also have to go over, but having the whole parak in front of me, and I could go over pasuk by pasuk and then say it.
Yeah, I did that, yeah?
No, I know. I'm saying that's
Okay,
that's
fine.
to me the most helpful.
Yeah.
Like unless I say it out loud 100 times, that's
I agree with you.
For me, the most reinforcing thing.
It's the only way of doing it. Okay, I agree with you. Okay, fine. Look, we're going to.
It's nice to have what you sent and this together, kind of.
Okay, fine. We'll give this as a test as a test one. If it goes well, it goes well. If people say this ain't working, then set up, dumped up. Okay, carrying on. I'm in Zion. Okay. Vashkot bichlei zahav, and now we've got the famous. We're going to switch now to the Eicha tune because we're talking about the kilim supposedly from the Beit Hamikdash. V'chelim mikelim shonim. Right. Then, this is one we haven't had until now, and that's a mercha tevir. Okay. The mercha, we've seen it, yeah? We've seen the under the yain, the word yain, we've seen it in, let's say we've seen it in...
Isn't that a zakef, not a mercha? It's straight.
Where are you? Under the yain?
The yain.
No, maybe it's just your thing.
Yeah, it could be.
I can see what you're saying, but no, it's a mercha.
Okay, fine.
And we're seeing, and the mercha usually is, let's say, in pasuk, the first pasuk, ve'esrim u'me'ah medina. But here we don't do that same sound when these two come together. It's v'yein malchut rav kiyad hamelech. Again, v'hashkot bichlei zahav, change tune. V'chelim, bit slower as well. Mikelim shonim. Back to normal. V'yein malchut rav kiyad hamelech. Okay, I'm moving on. No, I'm going to give it to Noam. Next pasuk.
Next one, pasuk chet.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop before we go on. Only to tell you that I'm a bit exact on this stuff, and if you don't do it, it doesn't matter. But in the shin, you've got the dagesh that makes it shvana, right? So it's v'hashatiyah. With me.
והשתייה חדה תינונס, כי כן ייסד המלך על כל רב ביתו לעשות כרצון איש ואיש.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, next one is and you see that Noam got the al, same thing in the next pasuk. Gam Vashti Hamalka Asata Mishte Nashim. Same thing, that same Asata Mishte Nashim, same as Umayaf in the first pasuk, sorry, Umayah Medina in the second pasuk, Bayamim Hahem Asata Mishte Nashim. And now back to the Yitiv. Bet, same as Gam, same as the previous pasuk. Al, now Bet Hamalchut Asher LaMelech Achashverosh. Now back to the Pashta, same as we saw in. Okay, where else do we see Bayom? That same note. Anybody? The same note as Bayom. Oh, that's a better idea. Get you all working. Where do you see the note on Bayom Hashavi?
At the beginning of Zion, Vahashkot.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Vahashkot, Bayom Hashavi. Ketov, Lev Hamelech, Bayayin. Now we're back to the Pazer, okay? The Pazer can either have a munach before it or not. Sometimes it can have more than one munach before it. We had that before. We had it in Pasuk. Hey, right? We said Asa Hamelech, and here we haven't got the Numanach before. We've just got Ama. Oh, straight away we've got the Tlisha, the reverse way around, but we don't care. We do it the same way. Limhuman. And by the way, this is definitely a pattern, because look at the pattern that I'm sure something like Yitzchak, Rabbi Yitzchak could teach us that one, Richard. He had this course about how notes have got a pattern and one follows the other.
I've been doing it.
Oh yeah. So I just kind of know empirically, but just pick it up. But you see, it's the same kind of thing as you've got going back in here as well. Asa hamelech munach. Okay, I'm doing without the nose. Asa hamelech, and then l'cholam hanim seim, and invariably you'll get bushashan habirah, that kind of note after it, which is what happens now in Yud. Bayom Hashavi'i, Ketov Lev Hamelech, Bayayin, Ama, Limhuman. And now the same notes we saw before just a second ago. Bizata, note it's Bizata because that Zion has got a dagesh in it, and because it's got a dagesh in it, and then you read the Shva underneath it as Shvana, Bizata, Chavona. And now we're going on to same note as we saw in Gimel. Bishnat Shalosh Lemolcha Bigta Va'avakta Zeitar V'charkas. And then the same note we've had a few times, the one that Emma said we saw before in Pashkot, Shivat Hasarisim. And then in one word, we've got two notes, just like we saw in Gimel. Bishnat Shalosh Lemolcha Asa Mishten. Now I'm going right back to Yud Hamasharatim. Got it? Et Penei Hamelach Achashverosh. Okay. And now we're carrying on, and it's the same note as we're seeing we've seen it before, this Tlisha one, okay? Lahavi et Vashti. You know what? Go for it, Noam. You good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on Yud Aleph.
Lahavi et Vashti Amaka.
You've got a thing for that, Hamalka. I don't know how you do it. You kind of do it. I don't know. I can't reproduce it, but you do it a bit like Eicha. Lav et Vashti Hamalka.
להביא את ושתי המלכה לפני המלך בכתר מלכות, להראות העמים והשרים את יופייה, כי טובת מראה היא.
Right, and Yofia has got in the end of it, a mapik hey. It's got that dot in the middle of the hey. You've got to do the huh sort of sound. It means hers belonging to.
I have a question.
Who's
Sorry
the
to
question?
interrupt. I have a question on lahavi. Why the emphasis is on the vet, but the note appears to be above the lamed?
Yeah.
I thought the note's supposed to be over under the letter that gets the emphasis.
I need to remember enough what's going on in my mind. I think the tlisha.
I mean, unless in mine, there's on the version I'm looking at, there isn't any sort of like note above or below the vet.
I'm trying to think where the tlisha. By the way, you've got the same thing on Lim Human in the pasuk before, right? I've got a feeling that I just can't remember. I ought to remember, but I can't. I think that I may be wrong. I'm saying now. I think that the note on the tlisha gdola always appears on the first letter, and the reason why there's two, if you've got two in your chumash, is to tell you don't do it on that first letter. Do it on the one I'm telling you, which is the one that comes afterward. That comes after that.
I don't know. Maybe it's a version I'm looking at doesn't have anything on the vet at all. It only has on the lamed. Maybe it's just a bad version.
That's a mistake. That's a mistake. A mistake. And unless the tlisha always does appear on the first letter, and your one just isn't showing you where to accent it, but you've got to accent it on the bet. And in the previous one in Lim Human on the mem Lim Human, and this one lahavi. Okay. And we're going to do, I don't think we're going to do that much more. Do you want to do that much more? No.
I actually have to sign off in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes is great. So we're just going to do actually 2 more notes. That's all we're going to do. Okay?
Okay.
And this is going to be it. One of them is the next pasuk, which is called the Gerashayin. A bit sad sounding, I don't know why. Anyway, Hamalka Vashti Lavo Bidvar Hamelech Asher Biyad Hasarisim Vaiksov Hamelech Ma'od. And that's, I don't know, I learned a special tune for this one. Vachamato Baravom, which is, I don't think that's Eicha. I think it's just a special tune for Megillat Esther.
Because of his mother-in-law.
Yeah, that must have obviously. Yeah, they did, and we know, Rich. I was with my mother-in-law earlier today. She was quite chipper, and she's 100, so she's okay.
Wow.
Yeah, right. And now the last thing we're going to do. Okay, the last thing. No.
But don't many of the prakim end that way as well?
Okay, fine. Like, that's not the end of the parak, right? I was going to tell you that. So I want to do 2 more things. That's not the end of the parak. This is like an important part. That's why I was taught to do it there, but with a special tune. And then you come across these special tunes all over the place. So the pasuk, the parak does end like this with a special tune. Vayishlach sefarim el kol medinot hamelech. Okay, we've had that before, but a few times. La 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 la. And again, that's repeating itself. El Medina Umedina Kirtava with the mapik hey, Kirtava. So hard to say. Ve'el Am Ba'am Kilshono. And now the special Lehiot Kol Ish Soreh Bebeito Umedaber Kilshon Amo. Kind of nice ending. I don't know. Right. And now, last thing, okay, which is going to be Pasuk Gimel, okay? Gimel of the next parak. Because I think it's the only note that we haven't had. I think we've covered all the notes in the first parak. Apart from the Zarka, okay, which is Gimel. I think in theory you're supposed to do a pashta on this one. Hold on, give me a second. Thinking, is that a kadma or pashta? No, it's actually supposed to be a kadma, which is, we had la 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 kadma v'yafla. In theory, if you could do v'yafked, but I've never heard anybody ever do that. They kind of just joined the v'yafked to the hamelech, okay, to hamelech. So you do v'yafked hamelech, repeating it, which isn't really right, but that's what everybody does. I do anyway. V'yafked hamelech perkidim nice kind of sound. Pekidim b'chol medinot malchuto. Anybody want to try that? Apart from you, Noam? V'yafked hamelech. Anybody gonna go? Gil? No, okay. V'yafked hamelech pekidim b'chol medinot malchuto. And that is it. One last thing. Dalet. A special sound, Vahanara, and I didn't do the record it by the way. Vahanara, because it's like a big moment. Vahanara, Asher Titav Beinei Hamelech Timloch Tachat Vashti Vayitav Hadavar Beinei Hamelech Vayasken. There we go. That's it.
Right.
Is anybody going to do any homework?
Perry, you're incredible.
Yeah. Thank
you. Thank you.
If anybody doing homework, that'd be good. Then go through. When are we doing next? Do you want to do this week or not? No, because tomorrow is.
Has everyone signed up for Tu B'Shvat?
I don't know what we're doing with our kids, Emma. I'm finding out what we're doing with the kids. I'll find out. Otherwise, yes.
Ladies, remember we've got Zoom coffee tomorrow. Mindy Eisler is going to teach us how to manage our finances.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so that's that. So I guess tomorrow's off. Thursday we don't want because
Rena needs that.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, right. So it's next week. We'll find this time next week. I'm telling you again. If anyone wants out, just get out. Just say, you know, I don't want it. It's fine. You know, like we'll just do what we can. Okay.
Okay. No pressure.
Exactly. So we'll make up our mind. Should we say tentatively next Monday? Want to do that? So what we say Tuesday? Want to do next Monday? Anybody?
That should be fine.
Okay, so tentatively next Monday, 8 o'clock. Okay, and that's what we'll do. But try and look at it a bit. Go on.
I think Perry, even if we don't, speaking personally, even if I didn't manage to lane one word of it, it will certainly doing this is going to give me a deeper understanding about how magnificently you do it.
Thank you.
And how much incredible work is involved.
Emma, do you speak so highly about Richard? I'm just asking.
No.
But it's got to be something to do with her being married to you, probably, right? Okay, bye, folks. We're done.
Modesty would not allow me to speak about Richard.
Okay, it was really nice. Lots of fun. Okay.
By the way, Perry.
Yeah.
Just to pick up, you had a Zakef Katon and it was a Zakef Gadol.
I know I mixed up those two words. I know I mixed them up.
It's the one with the line is the Gadol. So, right, the two dots. Okay.
Tell me where. Hang on, let me turn to it. Hang on a second.
I have to find it now.
I can't. Yeah, right. Bachatzar is the Zakef Katon. That's what it is.
Yeah. And
I just realised as I'm saying it. Yeah.
When it's got a line.
You're right. You're saying exactly. So you're saying that in Gimel, Mapach Pashta Zakef Gadol. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
No, Zakef Gadol. Mapach Pashta Zakef Gadol. Zakef Gadol. Zakef Gadol. Yeah, Zakef Gadol. Mapach Bishnat Gimel Bishnat Mapach Pashta Zakef Ga. I've forgotten which is which. I've got to look at the notes.
No,
have you got the notes at the beginning of the comment?
When it's two dots and Zakef Gadol when there's a line. Here we are, Bachatzar.
Which is Bachatzar? Bachatzar is what?
Is Zakef Gadol.
Oh, Gadol. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it's not the line.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You're saying Bishnat Mapach Pashta Zakef Katan and then Bachatzar. I see. Zakef Gadol. Right. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very nice, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody.
If you get a chance to look at it, it'd be a good idea. And I think no one's going to be reading it. Sounds like to me he's going to be reading it.
It sounds to me as though he's done it before.
I think he's cheating. It's possible he's cheating. You can't trust that. No, you can't trust the appels. All that stuff I said before, don't believe it. You can't trust the appels. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Good evening. See you, everybody.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.